When we're thinking about aligning the people strategy with the organisational strategy, the first thing we need to do is truly understand the organisation. We need to understand its ambitions and goals. We need to have a thorough understanding of the commercials and the financial aspects of the business. We need to understand its purpose and its customer base. If we don't fully understand the business, we can't assure effective alignment between the organisational strategy and the people strategy. And ultimately, if we're working on anything from a people point of view that doesn't align with the strategic goals of the business, we should be deprioritising those things. Understanding the business can also be helpful when perhaps we have to say no to requests by rationalising that if it doesn't support the business objectives, we can't make it a priority from a people point of view. So when we're thinking about KPIs, we should be looking at a real mix of people data and insights, performance metrics, commercial measures, and people initiatives ultimately need to demonstrate a clear impact on the bottom line performance of the business. So, for example, labour turnover is a useful insight and data point, but unless you truly understand how labour turnover then impacts bottom line and the overall profitability of the business, it's not a useful data point. So calculating what your labour turnover within your organisation means in terms of impact for each percentage change makes it a far more compelling KPI to be able to utilise and demonstrate how people initiatives then support the overall profitability of the organisation. So when we think about examples here, in a recent research study that we've conducted at Reward Gateway using people data, business data, and commercial insights, we've been able to demonstrate the correlation between increased employee engagement through the lens of appreciation, resulting in typically an increase of between 5 and 7% in business performance. This research report was inspired by a study that was carried out by HAS, a business school in the US, that was able to show that for employees that feel recognised for the work that they do, we see a correlation of 23% more productivity in an organisation. But when we then think about appreciating people in businesses, there's an increase of 43% more productivity in the organisation. And so these examples help you to see that where we're thinking about investing in people initiatives that are part of our overall people strategy, we need to be clear on how that impacts overall morale, engagement, and motivation, which drives productivity in the business, which drives then greater performance overall.